at number 6'10", number 15. He's got Josh,
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony, and our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at the Wizards. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference.
Yeah, I think for Washington, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light. And this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
Well, some teams do stumble out of the gates, but there's still plenty of time to turn it around. Having said that, fans and the media tend to be a very impatient bunch.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Kyrie Irving. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ewing. Then there's West. And for the Nuggets, holding out there with Jokic. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Gervin. And it's Korver in at the 3 slot. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to everyone. Greg, it is a huge day on the NBA calendar.
Well, getting a Christmas game is special. They're normally reserved for the best teams, and the guys on the floor tonight have earned their chance to be on the big stage.
Now, here's Fox. Inside. Here's Oden. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And this guy understands the importance of great positioning in the post. And Oden's got those hands to go with it.
Here's Leonard. He had 15 points last outing. Korver against West. Kicks it out to Leonard. 3 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Jokic. Pass to Ewing. Fox against West to the inside, and stolen by Oden. Down low, stolen by Ewing. Pushing it up. And Gervin sends it back. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the basket by West. And so Fox will bring it up for the Nuggets. Pass to Oden. Outside Gervin. Irving with the steal. And here is West. And here's Leonard from 3. Jokic grabs the miss. But we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it. At the top of it, his ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Gervin. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrade. Really exciting stuff.
Now here's Korver. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Jokic kicks to Korver. Back to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock.
And Ewing, also a dependable defender. Terrific at taking away space from shooters and just trying to make them uncomfortable. Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so Fox will bring it up for Denver. Foden, a screen on West. Fox against West.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gervin.
Leonard certainly was in the shooter's head on that miss.
And again, Denver no good. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the paint, here's Oden, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, good effort by the defense, but Oden just outworks him on that possession.
West down low, guarded by Fox. Irving finds Leonard. And he makes good on the layup.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Irving. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And good seeing Irving engaged on this end. When he's solid at coming up with steal.
Oden with the screen for Fox. Oden passes to Fox. That one's good from the corner.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
West kicks to Leonard. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's ready to talk things through with them. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Now Wall. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Over Shepard. The Nuggets with another miss. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Fires it up. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. James Worthy on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Out to the right wing. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Wizards 5th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
For the Wizards, Bowen, he's jacked in for Ewing, and Grady Dick subbed in for Irving. Shepard the pass to Wilkins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Wilkins against the name. Takes it from 10. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Well, that's two good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Deflects the pass. And now Dick moving the ball. No one back to stop him.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Nuggets trail by 4. Ball pass it to Nene. Yang covered by Okongwu. Wizards have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. The Nuggets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Johnson kicks to Nene. Johnson the pass to Wall.
2 minutes remaining. 2 seconds.
6 on the shot clock. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
And I'm not sure it's even possible to throw it too high for Dominique. He has a vertical plus the length, and that's an alley-oop waiting to happen every time he runs the floor.
Great overlook there.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Shepard the pass to Dick. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to Shepard. Beyond the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Wall. He has yet to score.
Like to see the Wick taking it inside. Wherever Wall can find a soft spot in the defense, he'll exploit it.
Shepard the pass to Wilkins. Here's Bowen, and he dunks it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Outside, Wall. Going inside. Ball's through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Nice work inside from Wall. I like whenever he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Shepard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Dick. Over Johnson. That shot, no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Wizards out front, leading by just 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. We welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got West. Ewing is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kyrie Irving.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Back over to you.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Jokic, rebounded by the Wizards. Outside Leonard. There's the three. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. And stolen by Leonard. Leonard battling for 2.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
West against Fox. Here's Jokic. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. West kicks to Ewing. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Irving passes to Leonard. Ewing. It's good on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 9.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Greg Oden, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Fox. Oden a screen. Can they get it? It's good.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's West. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. And Leonard has it in the corner. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Outside, Fox. Hit the crossover. That one wide left. Now the Wizards with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to Ewing. Fox against West. Here's Ewing. Clock at 6. The baseline J. And Oden pulls it down. Nuggets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Leonard looking around. Kawhi confident inside.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Denver. Oden, a screen on West. Pass to Oden.
And the big man, Oden, already so good at creating that call. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Denver, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Oden. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion. You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And in terms of build, Greg Oden is the complete package for a front court player. 7 feet tall with an over 7-foot wingspan. I mean, what more could you ask for?
West against Fox. Worthy pulls it in. It's a 10-point game. West against Fox. James Worthy on the wing. And again, Denver no good.
But that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Leonard, accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Leonard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
West with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. West has got his second basket of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Now here's Gervin. 9 points last game out. 5 to shoot. And the turnover again by Denver. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Nuggets. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference. For the Nuggets, Nene comes in for Worthy. And John Wall subbed in for Fox. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Bowen's checked in. Here's Washington. They're on a 17-4 run. They set the pick. A 3 from Leonard. And Oden pulls it down. Oden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside for Korver. From outside, off the mark. Washington leading now by 14. And Leonard has it in the corner. Irving against Wall. And a wide open look for Irving. The Wizards with another miss. Nuggets have drawn 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Wall drops in the layup for 2. Wall's got 6.
Absorbing and finishing. Wall making a name for himself.
Irving against Wall. Irving dishes to Ewing. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Wide open look. And that's good for 2.
Wow, I expect to see more of that from Kyrie throughout his career.
The Nuggets trail by 14. And so the timeout by Rick Edelman here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
Yeah, physically they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
So both teams making some changes here. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. You look at Wilkins, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
Not a lot of wasted motions here. These guys, for the most part, get their points within the flow of the game. Well, the defense has no one to blame but themselves there. Another open look.
Nuggets foul. Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Shepard with the ball. No scoring in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. Wilkins can't get it to go.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pass to Wall. Driving in. And the layup's good off the glass. Wall's got 8 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Pass to Bowen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now Dick. The Wizards working the ball around now. 5 on the clock.
This ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Not as good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from John Wall.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Wilkins. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now we average about 9 points a game. On the wing, Denver grabs the miss.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And stolen by Okongwu. Trying to get something going, and Wilkins slams it in.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
And stolen by Okongwu. Takes it inside. It's stolen by Korver. To the middle, here's Nene, and slam dunk by Nene.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone... Wow, what a play! Unbelievable!
How about the high-flying acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they call him the human highlight film.
Outside Korver. The shot, no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Wizards.
They moving that up.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
So with Wall on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Oden, Gervin out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Korver in at the 3, the small forward. And the foul on George Gervin. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Irving. Ewing sets a screen for Irving. Shot clock at 6. A 3 from Leonard, and Oden pulls it down. Oden's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Not as good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Fox.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Oden's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. West against Fox. Here's Jokic. Rebound, Washington.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Leonard kicks to Ewing. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Oden's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Ewing surveying the floor. Outside Leonard. Outside Irving. Over Gervin. And again, Washington, no good.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
Ooh, the touch from Jokic.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Leonard. Back to West. Launches it. Traps in the tray. 7 points in the game.
That's their first make out of 5 attempts. It's got to be a relief.
And it's Fox with the ball for Denver. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Pass to Korver. Now, here's Gervin. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
West outside. Ewing sets a screen for West. Shot clock at 5. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Fox. Gervin finds Jokic. Shoots over Ewing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now it's only a 5-point Wizards lead. West with the ball. Guarded by Fox. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Jokic. And Ewing with the block. Down low. Nice ball movement by Washington. And here's Irving. The screen from Ewing for 3. Irving misses.
Well, in the rebounding game at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
On the wing, Fox. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Jokic. Another miss by Jokic. Wizards leading by 7. Irving finds Ewing. Now Leonard. To the wing right side. Off target from outside. For Denver, they've gone even 50% to the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Jokic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. the Wizards. Wilkins is checked in for Ewing. Bowen comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Dix checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Shepard subbed in for West.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Worthy kicks to Wall. No good with the layup.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Pass to Shepard. Now Dick, a tray. That shot off. Excellent D there by Johnson. Inside. Good! Jokic can indeed take a little contact.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Wilkins finds Dick. Here's Bowen. Here's the screen. Shepard the pass to Dick. The Wizards with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 4. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 11. Puts it up from 7. Good D by Wilkins. Wizards shooting about 42% so far. Fires the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Worthy's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Jokic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Here's Irving. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Here's Jokic. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Irvin's checked in.
And after not getting to the line in the first half, he has changed his mentality. He's being much more aggressive.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
About 18 points per, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
Wall finds Worthy and stolen by Irving. Pass to West. They need this. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Outside Leonard, and it's West in the corner. Outside Irving. No good on the 3.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Wall. 10 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. Misses the jumper. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Nuggets. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with a pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Washington, Ewing is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Irving. Then there's West. On the wing, Irving. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And it's Leonard missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Oden. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Oden's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Nuggets. And Oden pulls it down. The Nuggets leading. Outside, Fox. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. Pass to Ewing. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fox against West. To the paint. Here's Oden. And it's Greg Oden with the finish. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And this is why they involve Oden in the screen and roll. He's effective at cutting to the basket.
Ewing a screen on Korver. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ewing.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Fox against West. Oden can't connect from short range.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Outside Leonard. Outside Irving. To take the lead. To tie it up. And Oden sends it back.
Oh, great block from Oden. And this is the type of defender he's capable of becoming.
Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. The shot's good.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
West against Fox. Pass to Nene. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. And let's see what Denver has coming up on Sunday. They'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero. And then on Monday.
And that matchup against the Hornets, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Gervin with it. Leonard picks him up. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard attacking. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Oden kicks to Fox. He lobs up the alley pass. Shot by Oden is no good. Wizards have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. As passes to Leonard. 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Gervin, the bounce pass. West with the steal. Outside Irving. Over Gervin. Teardrop shot, and it's Irving missing.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Fox finds Gervin. Now here's Oden, and it's Oden finishing it off.
Oh, thunderous jam from Oden. The guy has a lot of power.
Timeout, Wizards. Go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
3-pointer, Fox. Rebounded by the Wizards. Now Leonard. Pass to Irving. And here is West. Driving to the basket. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Gervin against Irving. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
Oh, that will energize his teammates. Going right at the defender and throwing it down.
West kicks to Leonard. Back to West. Fox with the steal. Oden with a screen for Fox. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Washington trailing. Outside Irving. Pass to Ewing. Outside Irving to take the lead. Rebounded by Korver.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
It's stolen by West. Lays it in off the window.
It's so in control of the game. West keeping the defense off balance with that pass.
Here's Jokic. The alley-oop.
That was very close to being a 4-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for
That free throw, no good.
Nikola Jokic. 3 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead, hopefully for them. That miss won't cost them.
Timeout, Wizards. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
Yeah, this coaching staff is frustrated right now. They just can't figure out a way to slow him down. They've got to push him off his spot.
3-point game. Irving outside. Wide open. Jokic pulls it down.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Gonna go. Nuggets are going 5-12 in the field entering the fourth quarter. Now Jokic. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket. Here's Fox. Outside Jokic. Pocket 4. Trying again. And he figures it out with the lay-in.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Irving. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And that could be pivotal. You just can't afford to turn the ball over in those situations.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Outside Fox. Missed on the 3. To take the lead, he gets the bucket on the way in.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Driving the lane. The long shot, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the field.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's the Wizards with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all
holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this as a team. When you're trying to construct your best lineups,
Here we go.
What are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Chet Holmgren, and it's Grimes in a shooting guard. Here's Lewis. That three's off the mark. Fires the three. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
It's his first trip to the line.
The line for the Warriors. Quentin Grimes. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. Here's Havlicek. Wagner outside. They set the screen to the inside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Pass to Grimes. Here's Malone. From 7, and the shot's good.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
From 11 feet away, and no good.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Grimes into the lane, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage, and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
And a missed layup. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Lewis passes to Havlicek. And the layup is good off the glass.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Iverson. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Here's Malone. No good with a layup.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Wagner outside. Pass to Lewis. Clock at 4. Lets it fly. The Warriors pull it in. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Here's Havlicek, rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Raptors trail by 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Havlicek. Wagner for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Havlicek. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Holmgren. Havlicek's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Iverson. Yet to see a basket. Here's Malone. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Holmgren with the block.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Wagner on the wing, covered by Grimes. Wagner with it. 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot here.
Yeah, smooth pass there. Wagner can make the game look easy.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with the Raptors head coach. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. They get it back. Here's Malone. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Issel. Toronto passing it around. In transition. Shot's good by Iverson.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And Toronto calls time here. This break lets us see the teams making the most of their second chances this season. Number 5, the Warriors.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. It's hard to block out everyone.
Holiday, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Brown finds Maxey. Another shot. Brown. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Holidays the pass to Lewis. Kessler a screen from the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Warriors. 6-point lead. Shot Shot's good by Iverson. Iverson's got his second basket.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Back to Daniels. It's stolen by Maxey. And here's the fast break. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Allen Iverson at the line for two.
No good on the free throw. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw is good. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
That one falls.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Warriors lead by 7. Maxey passes to Iverson. Maxey with a screen on Daniels. Now here's Maxey, guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. The rebound by Diaw.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Daniels passes to Caldwell. Inside, here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Iverson passes to Maxey. Puts it up. Can't nail the jumper. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Caldwell. Here's Diaw. No points so far. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Warriors ball.
Giddy's checked in for the Warriors.
Number 3, Josh Giddey.
Here's Maxey. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Giddey passes to Brown. Here's Buzelis. There's the triple. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 8.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Daniels outside. Pass to Polynice. And there's the screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Caldwell. Giddey with a defensive effort. The Warriors lead by 8. Outside Maxey. Brown, a screen on Kessler. And here's Maxey outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Stolen by Giddey. Here's Buzelis. And a two-handed jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Here's Caldwell. He's scoreless. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action. Up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
And it's Lewis in at the small forward position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Pass to Lewis from downtown. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now Giddey. It's picked off. Here's Caldwell. It's deflected. The three from Holmgren. Bullseye! Chet hitting for three.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Shot clock at 2. And again, Toronto, no good. The Warriors lead by 15. To the middle. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And Toronto calls time here. For Toronto. And the Warriors making a switch here. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You take a look at Holmgren. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he would do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Here's Grimes. Goes back up. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
For the Warriors, number 15. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And one move we're seeing more frequently these days, Richard, the self-alley-oop.
T-Mac might have been the first to do it back in the 02 All-Star game, but now you see it a few times this season, but it is still a major highlight every time.
Raptors trail by 16. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Havlicek. No good from 18.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
It's stolen. To the paint. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 10.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Malone. Here's Holmgren. Here's Iverson to the left side wing.
Toronto foul. Lewis. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Malone. His last outing, we saw him score 13. And rejected. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses too throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Ryan, back to you.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Iverson. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Raptors trail by 14. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Lewis. No made baskets yet. Pass to Issel. Nice start for him. Taking his first shot.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Malone. Give him 8 points now. Fader on the way. Issel with a rebound. And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 38% in this quarter. Here's Lewis. He's covered by Holmgren. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Warriors lead by 12. Oh, got a piece of it. Fades away. It's good. He's got 5.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
Toronto calls timeout. Some of the numbers here for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Raptors trail by 14. They set the pick. Havlicek passes to Issel. Shots blocked. Maxey against Daniels. Left side, Maxey. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Polanese. Polanese has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Daniels. Here's Polanese. Checked by Hill. Toronto passing it around. Diaz. No good on the triple. The Warriors lead by 14. Down low. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts. Toronto has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Havlicek passes to Polanese. Here's Diaz. Here's Polanese. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Issel. And the Raptors miss again. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Iverson passes to Maxey. Jump shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 18.
You see how creative Maxey is, just dissecting the defense with his handles.
Pass to Havlicek. Misses the layup.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Now here's Maxey. To the middle. Here's Diaw. Holidays, the pass to Havlicek. Pass to Issel. Back to Daniels to snap the cold streak. Warriors with the rebound.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And it's blocked. Here's Diaw. Maxey covering. And there's a pick. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Outside, Hill. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Kessler with a rebound. Raptors trail by 18. Here's Diaw. Still no points. Kessler, a screen on Hill. Driving inside. Here's Caldwell. Kessler, a screen on Giddey. They get it back, and another shot. Kessler with a bucket. Kessler's got 6.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Here's Buzelis. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
For Golden State, Brown at the line for 2.
And he drops a first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Raptors trail by 18. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Holidays. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Left side, Hill. Pass to Buzelis. Golden State needs to get off a shot. His first shot coming late. Ooh, poked away. And for the Raptors, they're shooting a chilly 28% here in the second. And here's Daniels. No points yet. Pass to Diaw. Shoots over Hill. Off the left rim and out. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The Warriors on top, up by 16. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Toronto Raptors.
Their shot selection has been B-A-D. That's why nothing is falling. Go inside. Get some high percentage looks. Jeez, all these three-pointers, Kenny. It's all your fault.
Oh, bad. Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, Ernie, Shaq. Listen, the guys aren't posting up. They're not driving. Just get to the rim sometime.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because you should have won that championship that year. Those darn Supersonics.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Warriors lead by 16. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. They've got Quentin Grimes, and it's Holmgren in at the 3 slot. Malone, pass to Grimes. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Issel, pass to Lewis. They set a pick. Wagner outside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that game against the Trailblazers is going to be a hard-fought battle. We just hope they are able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
Malone can't get it to go.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Lewis passes to Havlicek. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Malone. Tries it from the block. Uses the glass to drop it in. Malone's got 10.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. All right, let's see the best free throw shooting teams this season. The Warriors, #1.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Here's Iverson. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Pass to Grimes. Here's Malone. 10 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. 12 points for him.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Wagner, the pass to Issel. Outside Grimes. Pass to Iverson. Now Grimes. He has 6. Holmgren outside. Here's Iverson. Over Wagner. Iverson can't hit. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Lewis from deep. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Iverson. Here's Malone. 12 points for him. The 3 from Holmgren. They get the rebound. It's tipped. And a fast break now for the Raptors. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To end the drought. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game now.
At the line for Toronto, number 28, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Warriors lead by 19. Out to the right wing. Here's Iverson. Fires in the triple. Iverson's got 8.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Toronto calls time here. Halfway through the season, let's take a look at the standings out west. Taking a look at Golden State. Right now, 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Here's Issel. Wagner outside. Right wing. There's a screen. To the wing, right side. 5 on the clock. Shoot from the elbow. And again, Toronto, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Back to you guys.
Keeping that edge. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Grimes, the pass to Malone. Back to Grimes. Puts up a 3. The shot comes out.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Toronto passing it around. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Warriors, Karl Malone. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. He hits the second from the line. Here's Caldwell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Hill with the double team. Pass to Caldwell. Clock at 6. Here's Polynice. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Polynice has got 6.
strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Malone. He's covered by Kessler. Malone can't get it to go.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Caldwell. Giddy defends. Here's Polynice. And he banks in the layup. Polynice has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Maxey surveying the D. Shot on the wing. Rebound Toronto. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. Raptors trail by 19 to the paint. Here's Polynice. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Giddy passes to Maxey. To Giddy, fires from deep, sinks the tray. Giddy's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Here's Buzelis, and the shot goes in. Buzelis has got 7 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pulls it from 20. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. Number 5, the Raptors.
Well, over this last stretch, they looked very confident at the offensive end. And when your shooters are feeling it like that, oh, look out.
1:46 left in the third. Pass to Iverson. Here's Malone. 13 points in the game. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Lewis passes to Polynice. Here's Lewis. Check by Hill. That shot is good, Lewis. Lewis has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Giddy passes to Malone. Shot from 12. And no good, trying to use the glass. And it's Daniels with the ball for Toronto. It's an 18-point game. There's the steal. Here's Iverson, covered by Daniels. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lewis passes to Caldwell. Pass to Lewis. Just 5 on the clock. over Hill. Lewis can't get it to go. Here's Giddy. He lets it go. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top. They lead by 18. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Wagner, and it's Caldwell in at the point guard position. That's 5 out there for the Raptors.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Holmgren with it. Outside Grimes. Pass to Iverson. To the inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Warriors foul. Number 15. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2. Number 28.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. The Warriors lead by 17. Brown, a screen on Wagner. Kicks it out to Holmgren. The 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 35% from the floor. Inside. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. That one goes in.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
The Warriors shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Holmgren outside. Pass to Brown. Brown draws the double. Here's Iverson. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Toronto passing it around. Wagner looking it over. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Wagner's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. With the 10-footer. Rebound Toronto. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Caldwell passes to Wagner. From behind the arc. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Warriors substitution. Number 32. Caldwell.
Bissell, pass to Havlicek. 6 to shoot. The 3. Can't get it to drop. The Warriors lead by 15. Pass to Iverson. Back to Grimes. Here's Iverson. And Malone gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 17.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And again, Toronto, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Iverson. Three-pointer off the mark. Toronto's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Caldwell passes to Issel. Now Wagner. This one for 3. And again, no good by Toronto.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Pass to Issel. Here's Caldwell. Picked it. And they're running. Here's Grimes. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Tremendous vision. Passing out of the shot. That's great decision making.
Pass to Issel. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Let's give you a look now at our player of the game.
Yeah, and it's not surprising. He's really going at the defense inside throughout the entire game. And just showing the D no mercy whatsoever. They constantly were feeding him the ball, clearing out, and letting him do his thing.
Well, they were coming off 2 straight losses, and he put his foot down. He stepped up his game, had a big night, and got them moving in the right direction again. The Warriors lead by 19. Pass to Malone. And here's Grimes. 4 on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Lewis. To the middle. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
The Warriors have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to Malone. Now here's Grimes. Here's Iverson. 4-3. And they get it back. Nails it from 3. Grimes has got 5 points in the quarter.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Toronto passing it around to the paint. Here's Issel. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Malone's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Holmgren, right side. Issel with a rebound. Raptors trail by 20. Down low. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Grimes. Holmgren outside. There's the three. Rebound Toronto.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And you know what? I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Pass to Malone. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
And Havlicek pulls it down. Toronto has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Wagner, the pass to Lewis. 1:44 left in the game. And again, Toronto, no good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Pass to Iverson. Banked it in off the glass. Iverson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Holiday. Russell is out there with Tatum, and it's Mike in at the 4 slot. And for Kansas City, we've got Alperon Şengün. James is out there with Davis. Then it's Nowitzki. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone... to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced and the skill level continues to rise.
Now here's Davis. High post, Nowitzki. Back to Davis. Ice ball movement by Kansas City. Kicks it out to James. Davis, the pass to Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And Davis can't get it to go. Celtics on offense.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Şengün with the rebound. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Davis makes getting up there for the jam look so easy. He's a deceptively good athlete.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Terry Stotts gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Holiday, the pass to Russell. It's tipped. Here's Mikan. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Now here's James. Nowitzki outside. Over Tatum. Nowitzki's shot is no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Russell, a screen on Davis. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so James will bring it up for the Knights. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down. Really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And the Celtics with possession here after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Outside Tatum. Here's Mikan. Şengün covering.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Davis kicks to James. Over Holiday. Boston grabs the miss. And going against Kansas City, their first meeting of the season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And so Kansas City now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Outside, Davis. Inside. Jacks up a 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
On the wing, Davis. Nowitzki outside. Kicks it out to James. And Kansas City misses again.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
He's guarded by Davis. Pass to Mikan. The 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Here's Davis. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Tatum passes to Mikan. Now Russell. The shot from the low post is good.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Kansas City trails by 4. Now James. Still yet to score. To the middle. In the corner. Tatum with it. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Kansas City, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And here is Şengün. Here's Nowitzki. Knocks down the step-back J. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A great shooter. For Nowitzki, the mid-range is easy money all day long.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And it's a completely new group here for Kansas City. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Now, here is Aguirre. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again. That one good for 2.
He certainly is not the tallest forward in the league, but Aguirre carves out space in there, knows how to use that ample lower body, and he's highly skilled.
Now, here's Bass. Pass to Milicic. And the rejection by Lively. A pass to Gordon, and stolen by Levens. Back to Bass. Up top, Doncic. Over Aguirre. And it's Doncic missing. Celtics leading by 4. Here is Aguirre. He's guarded by Bass. Back the pass to Gordon. Celtics passing it around. To the inside. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, I like the fact that Gordon shows you nice skill there in picking apart the defense on the screen and roll.
For Kansas City, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Pass to Doncic. Over Aguirre, Milicic, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Derek Lively.
At 7 feet tall, Darko Milicic is a pretty intimidating rookie, but the question is, what is his ceiling? It'll be very interesting to watch this young man develop.
No good on the free throw. He doesn't get the second one. And here's Boston. They're on a 16-6 run. Black with it, now guarded by Levens. Outside, Aguirre. Doncic with the steal. Down low, here's Milicic. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And you like to see this from Milicic. The young big playing big.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
And the rejection by Lively. Aguirre against Bass. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. Taking a look at Boston. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
And you know, for the Celtics, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
To the inside, stolen by Gordon. And here comes the break. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Pass to Bass. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Levins kicks to Bass. Fires the 3. And it's Rice with the rebound. It's Black in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Celtics up 9. And we'll get going after this from Cone Center. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Boston.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
They've got Nowitzki. Davis is out there with James. Then it's Alperen Şengün. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Russell, and it's Rice in at the small forward position. Back to Davis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Davis has got 6.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Over to the wing, and stolen by Şengün. James, the pass to Davis. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Boston leading by 9. Inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
This is why guys love playing with Holiday. I mean, because of how unselfish he is.
And so James will bring it up for Kansas City. They host the Clippers after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. It's Nowitzki on the wing, and James throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now. especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Boston shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw good, Russell. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Here's Holiday following the score by Kansas City. Pass to Rice, takes a 3. The rebound by James.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Davis kicks to James. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. For the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Outside Holiday. Russell sets a screen for Holiday. Here he goes. Count that one. Holiday's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
Well, that's an example of the speed and strength of Holiday. Fully on display there. He's so good at scoring on the drive and playing through physical defense.
Now here's James. It's Nowitzki, top of the key. And it's Russell with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that one drops for him. Mikan's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Nowitzki's got 6 points.
Nice play by Nowitzki off the pick and roll right there. Was able to work through the coverage and open things up for himself and his team.
Here's Mikan. He's got 6. 6 to shoot. Fade away. Not happening that time. His second miss and 5 shots. Kansas City trails by 12. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Nowitzki playing big on the inside.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
It's up a 3. Şengün with the rebound. For Kansas City, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. James kicks to Davis. Is a 3, and it's Russell with the rebound. Celtics leading by 10. And they call an illegal screen here.
And they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers per game. With a little more focus, I think they could find themselves in the top 10.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Kansas City. And a change for the Celtics. Tatum's checked in. Kansas City has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. James, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Russell. And stolen by Şengün. Doncic outside. He takes it in. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. They need this one. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Tatum's got 5.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Nowitzki looking around. Pass to Doncic. 5 on the clock. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Dirk Nowitzki.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Here's Mikan. Rebounded by Kansas City. Pass to Şengün. Shoots off the step back. Doncic, no good. Celtics leading by 5. Now Holiday. He's guarded by Davis. Good, nice job down low. He has 5. Here's Doncic. 11 points for him in that last game against the Heat in Miami. And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Substitution on the court.
Bass with still without a basket. Levin sets the screen for Bass. And Levin throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The Knights on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Doncic dishes to Levin. Pass to Milicic. 5 to shoot. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, the rook makes it look easy. Milicic put some thunder there.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Here's Black. That's in there. Coming off the assist from McGuire.
3 points.
And the Celtics lead by 6.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now, here's Doncic. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Great positioning inside from Doncic.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the paint, Doncic with the steal. And Kansas City pushing it up now. To the left wing. Bass with working on Black. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Kansas City will retain possession.
Substitution for your Knights. Number 15, Washington.
Poke loose. Into the lane. Tatum. It's Black, top of the key. Pass to Aguirre. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Celtics lead by 6. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into...
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Kansas City Knights.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 14 points. Nowitzki is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then it's James. And there's Davis. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Kicks it out to James. Takes the three. Rebounded by Tatum.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Mikan. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down home.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Tatum on the wing. He's defended by Nowitzki. Tatum no good. Kansas City trails by 8. Davis, the pass to James. And he converts the layup. James has got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Holiday surveying the floor. Outside Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot, high post. Rebounded by Kansas City. Sengun's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot. They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Celtics making a switch here. Rice has checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Holiday. Here's Rice. He's looking for Russell and finds him. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. Kansas City trails by 4. Nowitzki, the pass to Sengun. Pulls up from the corner, and another basket for Kansas City.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
He's guarded by Davis. He's guarded by Davis. They could use a bucket. And Davis sends it back. Pass to James. It's Nowitzki on the wing. to the middle. It's tipped. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Mikan. And here's Russell. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
Kansas City needs to get off a shot. Doncic, no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Such a wide open look. Rice has got 8 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Russell, and Black's subbed in for Drew Holiday. Pass to Doncic. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Against Nowitzki. Shot clock at 6. Here's Levins, and Levins throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
A 3-ball. Rice, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Over in the corner, Washington. Nowitzki shoots over Lively. Good work defensively by Lively. Black with it. Washington's on him. Black the pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about, and then decide." Kevin, back to you.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. Lively with the screen. Pass to Black. The Celtics need to get a shot off. They get the rebound. A three from McGuire. No good. Kansas City trails by 9. Now, here's Doncic. And here is Washington. Black defending. Washington kicks to Nowitzki. And the rejection by Lively. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Celtics. Lively a screen on Doncic. And Holiday, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Taking it himself, Holiday showing his determination and tenacity on that drive.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And he can't get the first one.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
And Kansas City making a change here. Pass is checked in, and no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. Oliveira, guarded by Holiday. Washington against Aguirre. Nowitzki with the screen on Aguirre. Shot clock at 5. Washington. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It goes on Derek Lively. This is his first free throw of the game.
Kansas City. Tie-tie. Washington. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Washington. He hits both from the stripe. Celtics leading by 7. Lively a screen on Washington. Holiday the pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Holiday knows how to open things up out there. A high-quality facilitator.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Bass. Nowitzki, the pass to Bass. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls. He's got 10.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Holiday with the 3. Rebounded by Kansas City. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Bass. Now Nowitzki, defended by Gordon, and they pick up 2. And now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
Tremendous offensive output tonight. Dirk can stuff the stat sheet.
Holiday, no one around him. Offline with his 3. For Kansas City, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts in the third. Some pretty nice work.
Celtics foul. Aaron Gordon. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Tie-tie. Washington.
First free throw is good. Tatum, he's checked in for Derek Lively. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Şengün against Tatum. Gordon with a screen on Şengün. Here's Tatum. Off target there with the little leaner. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Boston on top, leading by 3. And we'll get going after this from Cone Center. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the floor for Boston, Jason Tatum is out there with the ball. Then it's Holiday, and it's Mikan in at the center position. Down low, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Doncic outside. Outside, Davis. Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. Releases. Rebound by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. Inside, here's Mikan, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Back to James. Stolen by Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Boston lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
James dishes to Doncic. There's the pick from downtown. And Kansas City misses again. Celtics leading by 9. Aguirre passes to Holiday. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Guarded by Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go that time.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Pass to Şengün. James in the post. Aguirre covering, and no good that time.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Doncic outside. Here's Şengün, guarded by Tatum. Davis against Holiday. Out to Doncic. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pass to Mikan. Rebounded by Kansas City. James outside. Here's Doncic. Pull from the top of the key. Rebound Boston. Mikan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Holiday. Out to the right wing. Celtics passing it around. Aguirre against Doncic. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so James will bring it up for Kansas City. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. wizVsDen's checked in for Doncic. Celtics also with a sub. Russell, he's checked in for Aguirre. Boston leading by 9. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Davis. Will it go? And finished off by Davis.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Pass to Şengün. And here is Nowitzki. From deep, it's rebounded by Mikan. Boston leading by 11. Russell feeling it out a bit. Tatum with the screen on Nowitzki. And the shot goes in. Russell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Davis down low. Plays it up off the glass. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
I can pass it to Holiday. Here's Russell. The kick out to Holiday. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Holiday's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics. Outside, Davis. Outside, James. 5 to shoot. Pass to Nowitzki. From past the arc. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
Kansas City trails by 13. And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Pass to James. Outside Davis. Here's Şengün. There's a good screen. 5 on the clock. James fires. That's tipped and stolen by Russell. Out of bounds, the Knights now with possession. Kansas City trails by 13. Lets it go. Oh, and wide open, nails the game.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Davis. Russell with the rebound. Celtics leading by 11. Here's Holiday. He's guarded by Davis. Clock at 6. Tatum outside. Shoots the 3. The three-point shot is pure for Tatum.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Davis. It's off target. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Nowitzki with the steal.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Boston.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Davis surveying the floor. Fires away from outside. Russell with the rebound. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. He's guarded by Davis. Now Russell. It's tipped. On the wing, James. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now it's time for our player of the game.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. You look at this on paper. And it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, BA. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Chamberlain in at the center spot. Pass to Frazier. And here's Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's to Busher. Barnes with a screen on Jones. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Frazier, the pass to Booker. Outside Jones. Back to Booker. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Barnes. Kept alive. Pass to Frazier. Launches it. Damian Lillard with a rebound.
Well, cold start, right? You've taken 4 shots. You've not made one of them.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
Pass to Asenge. Here's the pick. Shoots over Booker. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
To the inside. It's stolen. Barnes against Jones. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And that misses. That would have put him up. Barnes with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Asenge. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And that one's good. Lillard.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
BA, those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Good on the second one. Here's Asenge. Pass to Lillard. The 3 ball. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones, the pass to Frazier. Now here's Booker. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
What a good pass. I mean, Booker's so unselfish, showing he's not just a finisher.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. There is a clear game plan that Coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, and we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Frazier after the basket by Dallas. Pass to Booker. Here's Frazier. Philadelphia moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Mavericks with a rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside Barnes. Inside. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Frazier. Left side Booker. They set the pick with the fadeaway. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, looking at the 2K leaderboard. These are the squads who bring it on defense. The blocks leaders. Philadelphia, 4th.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
And he's good on the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Lillard. Tipped. Frazier shot is off.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Lillard outside. Here's Campbell. Hey, from beyond the arc. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Kamara. Here's Frazier. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
And the 76ers lead by 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Askew. Still without a bucket. Pass to Webster. And Here's the fast break. He goes up, flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Lillard. There's the block. Here's Hobson. Pass to Frazier. And here's Misi. Let's go with a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Checked in for the Sixers. A minute 37 left in the first quarter here. Here's Campbell. Yet to see a basket. And it's McCarty missing.
Boy, you'd like him to finish a little stronger there.
Lillard with the ball. And Kamara picks him up defensively. Lillard outside. To stop the drought. Driving to the basket.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Kamara. Here's Houston. And a miss there on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Lillard against Hardaway. Pass to Gamble. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good. But the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments. And that's something you've got to figure out moving forward. I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia on top. They're up by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. And it's Hardaway in at the point guard position. Pass to Gamble. Hey, expanding his range. Got a hand on it. Outside Hardaway. Here's Houston. 3-pointer. Chamberlain. Nice persistence to tip it back in. And it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Pass to Barnes. The 76ers making a switch here. Frazier's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers. Number 14, Walt Frazier.
Here's the Senge. Pass to Gamble. Oh, from deep. Again, the miss by Dallas. second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Count it. Good. Frazier's got his third basket on the night right there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Philadelphia moving it around. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Sixers. A moment here to see the numbers for Damian Lillard.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here's to Busher. Still no points. Pass to Asenge. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Campbell. Here's the 3. Jones grabs the board. Here's Frazier. He's got 9. Jones finds Booker. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. 5 points in the game.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers. Nearly halfway through the season. Let's see the standings out east. You take a look at the 76ers.
Checking out Philadelphia, just already digging a nice big hole for themselves. The season has become a nightmare that few people, if any, saw coming.
They do have the talent necessary to get it turned around quickly. They won't want to wait too much longer to do it, but they can still make it a productive season.
Pass to Frazier, beyond the arc. The shot no good. Mavericks trail by 13. Here's Asenge. And here's Barnes to the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you guys.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Campbell, no good.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Pass to Booker. Here's Chamberlain. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Dallas making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. 5th best, Philadelphia.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
It's Barnes on the wing. And stolen by Jones. Here's Frazier. He's got 9. Clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 9 points in the game.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Now here's Lillard, tightly guarded. Here's Barnes. Rebound by Philadelphia. Chamberlain's got rebound number 8 now. Takes one from 10 feet. The rebound by DeBusschere. Mavericks trail by 17. Lillard looking around. Barnes the screen. Lillard outside. To win the cold spell. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Frazier. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And they're pushing it up. Here's Barnes. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, you combine the handle with Scotty Barnes' length, and this guy is a very tough cover.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Here's Frazier, defended by Lillard. With a 9-footer, Frazier shot is off.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Here's DeBusschere. He's scoreless. 6 to shoot. Lillard outside. Shoots. Great job by the D, contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Blocked! And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Allen Houston. Hardaway.
On defense, the Mavericks. 15-point game. 5 on the clock. 19-footer. No good off the glass. The Mavericks shooting only 39% so far in the game. Hardaway against Lillard. Pass to McCarty. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Nice jump shot from the top of the key. He's got 11.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Lillard outside. Oh, deflected. Here's Hardaway. The rebound by McCarty. Mavericks trail by 17. Lillard outside. There's a screen. Pass to McCarty. Shot clock at 6. Offline with a 3.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Houston. Cash money from 16 feet away. Houston's got 7 points in the game.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Here's DeBusschere. No points yet, and the first shot of the night for him, missing.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Pass to Messi. Here's Hobson. Outside Hardaway. Here's Houston. Drills it from deep. Houston's got 5 points in the quarter.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Lillard against Hardaway. Shot to stop the run. No luck on that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And that game against Cincinnati, no one can play a perfect game. But they'll have to do a few things to come close. Taking good shots, communicating well defensively, and outwork those guys across from you, Shaq.
Word.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Mavericks.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Damian Lillard. And it's DeBusschere in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Deflects the pass. Outside Barnes. Misses the three.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Frazier. Six on the shot clock. With the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Down low. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Frazier, defended by Lillard. For three. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
And Dallas making a change here. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Asenge. Back to Lillard. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. They set the screen to the paint. Clock at 6. Stolen by Booker. Oh, got a piece of it. It was stolen by Lillard. And we're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball. Here's Campbell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he gets it to go.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
The Sixers lead by 23. Pass to Jones. Here's Chamberlain. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now a timeout called by Dallas.
My guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
of the top free throw shooters in the league right now. Third is Damian Lillard.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line, sinks his free throws with ease.
And his fifth basket, now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Out to the right wing. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 5. Booker, good.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
Lillard with the ball. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Pass to Asenge. Here's to Busher. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Tries again. Chamberlain gets the bucket. Chamberlain's got 4 points in the quarter.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Philadelphia foul.
Kamara, he's checked in for Jones.
First team foul. Now on the floor for Philadelphia, number 33, Kamara.
Here's Campbell. He tries for 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
The fadeaway. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Pass to Gamble. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3. Gamble's got 5. Philadelphia's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Now Booker.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
The 76ers making a switch here. Misi's checked in. Dallas is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Over to the left wing. To the middle. Here's Lillard. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 5.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Here's Chamberlain. Off target at the rim. Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Asenge. Lillard left side. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Chamberlain's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Here's Frazier. 9 points in the game. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Philadelphia moving it around. Chamberlain passes to Frazier. Pass to Chamberlain. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Chamberlain's got 8 points in the quarter. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Lillard outside. Five to shoot. Rebounded by Frazier. Frazier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hobson passes to Frazier. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Gamble. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The 76ers have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Chamberlain. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Pass to McCarty. Now here's Lillard. Three-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. Misi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hobson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great.
One shot.
That's winning basketball.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Pass to Gamble. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Webster. Here's Patterson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. And here's Misi.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Chamberlain.
2 minutes.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Chamberlain's got 10 points in just the second half.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And stolen by Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Gamble. They set a pick. Out left to the wing to get back on track. Webster's shot is off.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now Misi going inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Pass to Gamble. Here's Webster. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Webster. 2 shots.
That free throw misses, and Philadelphia making a change here. And the second free throw is good. Philadelphia has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Houston. Takes the 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Gamble with 1 on the clock. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Scotty Barnes. Allie, what have you heard?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Mavericks was able to update me on the situation. He said there was some strong pain in the chest area, especially when breathing in. Likely at least one rib is broken. And for this team's roster in particular, losing anyone is a major blow. They'll really be missing him on the floor for sure.
All right, Allie, thanks for the intel.
What's remarkable to me, though, is how resilient players in the NBA are and the quality of the training staff and the approach they take in the rehab process. And that really helps accelerate the return to play, which is what every organization is trying to do.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Yves Missi out there with Toumani Camara. Then it's Murray, and it's Houston in at the 2-guard spot. Fades and shoots. Missi grabs the board. Missi's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Hardaway. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Houston. Can't cash it in from the high post. Here's Patterson. Here's Webster, defended by Murray. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen. Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Releases. They grab their own miss. Here's Patterson, defended by Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Camara. Pass to Murray. Here's Houston. Floats one. It's tipped. Here's Patterson, defended by Hardaway. Patterson passes to Lewis. Wide open. Rebounded by Camara.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Murray finds Hardaway. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Here's Askew. And the basket is good.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Hardaway. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Patterson. Missi grabs the board. Missi's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Hardaway. Here's Houston. Outside Camara. They still need this. Hits the trifecta. Kamara's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Patterson. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Camara. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And down it goes. 2 points. Hardaway's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Patterson. Jacks up with 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. He's off on that one.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
And you think about the